Wearing these glasses, I can view crime scenes at any time. But it's just like video playback. I can't interact with anyone inside. I can collect criminal evidence through the glasses. Suddenly, a flash of electricity surged through. The next second, I discovered an ethereal figure had appeared. As the shadow slowly took human form, I was horrified to realize that this figure was my wife, who had died 20 years ago. I couldn't help but shout out in excitement.
Mélanie?
But in this virtual world, my wife could actually hear my call and even turn back to look at me, clearly different from the other virtual people around. I hurried after my wife. I thought the glasses were malfunctioning, but after checking, the virtual glasses showed no signs of failure at all. I returned home disappointed. Although I had remarried, I had never let go of my deceased wife in my heart. To investigate the cause, I returned to the police station late at night and re-entered the beach scene. Just as I had suspected, my wife was sitting alone on the beach. I immediately called out her name, but she was startled. She didn't recognize the current me. After a brief exchange, I learned that she was 11 days away from her death. I told her everything, but she didn't believe me at all. So I immediately revealed that my secret stash of money was hidden in a cookie jar in the kitchen. The next day at breakfast, to verify what I had said, my wife emptied the cookie jar. Sure enough, money was hidden inside. She immediately arranged to meet me at the beach. Through investigation, I discovered that my wife and I weren't in the same space-time dimension. When my wife tried to reach out and touch me, her hand passed right through my body. At this point, I decided to work with my wife to prevent the tragedy. But first, we needed to verify whether we could change the future. So I told my wife not to go to her friend's house to watch the game that night because everyone had taken a group photo together at the time. I just needed to confirm whether my wife would disappear from the photo. This time, my wife didn't go to watch the game, and I found the photo at home. After the game ended, I was thrilled to discover that my wife had indeed vanished from the photo. Soon we met again at the beach. I immediately told my wife to buy a ticket to leave town while I would check her death file at the police station. The next day, I kept checking the death file. Suddenly, I noticed the date on the file folder had changed, but I was horrified to discover that my wife's death date had actually moved up by 2 days. I immediately took the file to find my wife